Good afternoon and welcome to today's Mid-America Christian Women's Soccer Preseason Press Conference. Joining us today is the head coach of the Evangels, Evan Dressel, and sitting beside him are senior midfielder Liz Lozano and junior defender Audrey. Is it Aubrey or is it
Aubrey?
Aubrey.
And I have a question. Are we supposed to be looking at the camera or him?
They look at us.
Oh, so it is right in the script then.
It's Aubrey with a B.
Not on question.
It is Aubrey. In the
okay.
They have the bottom on question 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just take it from the top.
I'm gonna accidentally start calling you Audrey now.
No.
That's why I was confused because I thought you said Aubrey. It's like it says Aubrey in the script.
Yeah.
It's just a question.
It's Aubrey, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Okay. Quiet on the set.
Go on.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's Mid-America Christian University Women's Soccer Preseason Press Conference. Joining us today is the head coach of the Evangels, Evan Dressel, and sitting beside him are senior midfielder Liz Lozano and junior defender Aubrey Adams. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Dressel, would you like to make an opening statement?
All I would say is, we were just talking before we started here, but training's been great so far. The new players have come in, done a good job getting acclimated to the team. Our returners, I feel like the expectation's a little bit higher this year for starting off. Last year we were a little slow out of the gate with training, but everything's been great. We're excited. We've got Pacone a week from today. Will be our first match of the season, and so got another week to kind of get prepared for that. But I think overall the team is excited. I'm excited about the group, and everyone seems to be getting along very well. So it's gone really well so far.
All right, we'll now open it up for questions.
So my first question is for Coach Dressel. You're entering your 14th season with MACU soccer program, and you've been coaching soccer for almost 20 years. I'm pretty sure this year is pretty unprecedented for you and your team, with the season being split up into fall and spring seasons. Can you tell me what sort of adjustments your team has had to make due to the coronavirus pandemic?
Yeah, I think everyone is obviously trying to navigate just a different time with the virus and the time off and the long season now being over the entire year and not just the fall like we're used to. But really, and I was telling the girls this yesterday at training, it's unprecedented for us all. So we're, you might think you have the answers before you start, but once you get going, that can kind of change a little bit. And I think something we were talking about is just adding some things we normally wouldn't do a lot of, like weight training and different things like that, because our games are so spread out that we have, normally we're playing 2 to 3 games in a week, but now between Pacone and our exhibition with North Texas, we have 2 weeks. So it's, figuring out how can we improve and keep things fresh in training, because we're going to do a lot of training and not a lot of playing games. So, and then, we'll get through the fall like that, and we'll kind of see how the spring happens. We don't have a lot of dates set in place on that yet, but right now we're just taking it as it comes and just trying to react and do the best we can with it.
Okay, my question is for Liz. Last year, it seemed like you made some dramatic improvements from your sophomore year, not only leading the team in goals and assists, but you also finished in the top 5 of the Sooner Athletic Conference in goals and points. Can you tell me what helped lead to your improvements on the fields, and what part of your game you were looking to improve upon heading into your senior season?
I mean, what helped me improve a lot is like our coaching, like our staff. Evan helped me a lot. Every time I would mess up, he would be like, "Hey, this is how you do it. You should do it this way." And then I would just listen. And then we have Peterson and Alex that help me out a lot too. And then for what I expect for like my senior year is like not just me like scoring and assisting. I just want the team to do better.
I have a question for Aubrey. So you're one of the newcomers on this year's team, playing your last 2 years at Seminole State College. And I just want to ask you what it is that drew you into MACU and what has been your favorite thing about being a part of the team so far.
Whenever I came on my visit, I didn't have a chance to meet the girls, but just from the way that he talked about the girls and him in general really drew me in, because I really liked his style of coaching, and My last college didn't have a field, and this college does, so I was super excited. I was like, yes, that's all I need, a soccer field. So, yeah, that's all it really took for me. It was the first college I visited and the last college I visited, and it was easy.
She made me work for it too, her and a few of the other players. At some point later in the spring, I had to tell them, like, listen, you know you want to be here. Let's get this done. I think we both knew, even whenever she came on a visit, and then Dixie as well, and then Kanesa actually, but she wasn't playing with them last year, but I think we all kind of felt like we got along really well, and it just kind of felt like a good fit. So I don't know if I was supposed to talk on that, but I was going to add to what she kind of said. So
it's all good.
Yeah.
Coach Dressel, this team is coming off of a very successful year. The team won its 4th NCCAA Central Regional Championship, and you won a game at Nationals while accumulating the 2nd most wins since joining the Sooner Athletic Conference in 2008. What can you tell me about the expectations heading into this season?
Yeah, already the expectation is way higher. I don't think it's just from me, but it's from the players too. And also, I think we'll have a little bit more respect from the conference coming into this year and just teams we play based on our record last year. And that's always a different challenge. I know when I was coaching the men with Zach and we won the conference title, but the year before that, we were good too. But the year that we won the conference title, we came in with that high expectation of, because we were good, like, what are they going to do this year? And I kind of have that same feeling with this team, where, that expectation is either going to make us get better or we're going to, shy away from that. I think the feeling from the team right now is that we're ready to kind of tackle that head on and see what we can do. I don't always base, success of a season on wins. I know that they're important. We're trying to win, but right now we're just trying to gauge, like, how good we are as a team in training and going into the spring when we hit the conference schedule. We'll know a lot more about the team, but definitely overall from top to bottom we're a better team, and so naturally that expectation is there. But on paper, just because you're better doesn't mean you got to put in the work in training and improve it on the field. So, but I have a feeling from us just talking to the girls and new players and returners that and the coaching staff that, like, we're ready to go out and prove something this season. So.
Liz, I've got a question for you. So you're one of the 11 returning seniors in this class, and you're entering your 3rd year with the program. So can you tell me what your favorite moment has been so far? And I'd also like to know what you plan on doing after you graduate from MACU.
Well, I really don't have, like, just one favorite moment, because, every moment's literally my favorite. I love spending time with my team. I love traveling, bonding with them, like, literally everything about it. And then what I plan to do after, graduating, I'm planning to do, oh my gosh, I messed up.
What's your major?
I'm majoring in accounting, and I'm trying to get my master's into it. And then I'm still coaching high school soccer, so, I'm still planning to do that.
I have another question for Aubrey. Can I ask what sort of personal and team goals that you have set in your first season with our program?
Personal goals, I would like to get to know all of my teammates on a very personal level and just hopefully have a positive impact on each and every one of them, and get to know the coaches as well. And on a team level, I would say definitely winning the conference. And I believe that this team has some common rivals, and I would like to beat those rivals. So I'm looking forward to those important games. So.
Coach Dressel, I just wanted to quickly ask you about the academic success of this team. Last year, you had the SAC Scholar team with 14 players selected to the Academic All-Conference, and you actually had the most players receive Scholar Athlete Awards, including 3 with 4.0 GPAs. Can you tell me a little bit about this team's work, both in the field and in the classroom?
Yeah, we made a point last year of, I can't remember what the GPA goal that we set. I don't know if we quite hit it, but we were close. 3.6. Yeah, they set the goal of 3.6. I thought that was kind of a high mountain to climb, but I was happy for them